Welcome to my channel and welcome to the next in the series of Finding the Rune Within. This week we are doing the one on Kenaz. Enjoy. Hi everyone, welcome to this week's rune video, and it is Kenaz or Kenaz, whatever way you want to say it is fine, because at the end of the day we all come from different parts of the world and we all have our own accents, which is fine. So Spirit knows what you're talking about, the gods know what you're talking about, because it's the energy within the rune rather than the pronunciation. Well, some people might argue on that, but I feel in my practice that the pronunciation hasn't been the problem, it's been where you feel it from within. If you're a witch or a psychic or somebody in spiritual work that uses it in a different way, maybe you're more of a verbal person, so maybe it would be more correct to say them perfectly. But in my practice, what I do is everything I do is through feel, through psychic behaviour, because my main status of my practice is travelling, is mediumship between the gods and the earth and creatures of other worlds. It's the way I was born, so everything I do is through touch and feel and thought and sight. So maybe in my practice it doesn't matter what way I say it, because it's within. So you have to work that one out for yourselves, guys. But this is the rune. And I don't know if you can see it there. Yeah, is it the right way around? Whatever way you want to see it, you can turn it around that way. You can do it either way, because it's difficult to know on the camera what angle, so you'll have to excuse me. But that is Kenaz, or Kenaz, Kenaz. Whatever way, as I said, you can say it. Anyway, that is the stone, rather, the rune. Slap my wrist. It's the energy of the fire, the bringing to life things, the life force. It's a torch. You imagine holding a torch and it spotlights things, but in the old days it would have been a torch of light. It would have been on a stake, that sort of torch. So it would light up the area just around you. So when you was walking through situations, that torch would be the light around you, showing you what you need to know. And that could mean through family life, through your journey in life, through job situations, through, you know, in an abundance of ways. It also is the fire of the hearth in the home, the centre of your family. It is the light that creates. It is your desire fulfilled. When you make a family, you will go out and find a partner that is in your desire. So you bring to light that desire, that person. You then come together and become a couple. You then do a ceremony to bring you and make yourself entwined into the one thought basis of making the family, becoming a family, lighting that hearth with that flame of that desire, to then bring life into the world, and by making more in your family, accumulating all that you need. So that flame is very important. Even though it's not a very big rune, it can have a big effect. And when in a reading, it is ideal because it will bring light to a situation. So you might have two things going on, but that spotlight, that torch, will just bring into being what you need to know. And so it is something to be taken seriously if you do get it in a reading. But you can also use it in your magical workings by using it as a spotlight on a certain part of that spell and bringing it into existence, making it become like life, visible to yourself, maybe not others, but in your spell work it can be very important to use. So that's a good one too, guys. Using incense is also a part of fire, which I use a lot, and the different fragrances can become part of the rune that you're using. So when you smell certain incense, it brings life to that particular rune. So you can use the senses to bring to life that, and that's a good one. Getting onto the shape is like, as you've just seen on the stone, so you can do it different ways. You could bend your body over like this and make it, or you could do it like that. I don't know, like that even. So it looks like it. Like, so as I say, at the end of the series we will put them all together and do the rune sound. And I might do it as like a still thing so that you can copy it. So I will do the position and the sound, and then the next picture of the position and the sound, and I will put the runes running all the way through. It might be easier that way than me standing there trying to get into the positions, but those that are more agile will be able to copy it and eventually be able to do it smoothly and without thinking, and it will become part of their practice, which will be very powerful. So we're going to do that, guys. And I just thought it's a very quick one. I mean, the flame of life, the flame of existence, and the water. What is the main thing is, if you imagine the smith as the smith, and he is bringing to life things through that flame, through that fire, but the water is there to douse the object when it is brought out of the fire, out of the kiln, and doused with the water to give it that life, to give it that energy of air. So you've got fire and you've got air, a very, very potent combination. So that is, you've got air and you've got air, which is the fire, and then you've got water, which is air. So it combinates each other. So that is really cool. So I think now would be the time to do the little path working that I really enjoy doing. So if you'd like to get yourselves comfortable, and we'll start this week's path working on the rune Kenaz. So closing your eyes, take a nice deep breath in through your mouth, deeply in, relaxing everything about in your person. Let your shoulders relax and your legs relax and your mouth, let it just relax. And any thoughts that might be in your mind, just let them waffle on by. Take no notice of them and they will go away. Take a deep breath in now through your mouth. Hold it for a while. Now I want you to take a deep breath in through your nose as if you're smelling incense. So in through your nose. Hold it. And then release through your mouth, and again through your nose. Hold it, and then out through your mouth. Now, as you feel relaxed and ready, you open your eyes that are in your path working, and you look around you and all is dark. You don't feel frightened because this darkness is warm and it's not disturbing. We call upon Kenaz because you know that if you call upon the rune, it will appear as it has done before. So we will start with calling Kenaz. 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 And so in the distance you see a light, a very flickering light, and it feels like you are floating towards this light. You feel really relaxed and happy, and as you come upon this light, you see that it is the shape in very pale red of Kenaz or Kenaz. As you move nearer, you seem to pass through the room, and everything is still quite dark, but there are torches on the wall, and a torch specifically for you, right in front of you. You take hold of your torch and you see a pathway on the floor. It's a red line and it's straight. You follow this line with your torch, looking very carefully where you might be treading. As you go along, you start to see pictures everywhere. There are pictures which are moving pictures, like a video recording. They're all in the stone, but they're all moving, and they are pictures of you and your life and the decisions that you have made, that things that have been brought to your attention that you've ignored, and things haven't gone right. You put your torch towards them and remember these situations and think, why didn't I do that? It was obvious. If I'd have done this that I was shown, then I wouldn't be in this position now. Why didn't I listen? So you go to the next cave with your torchlight, following this line upon the path. And as you get further on, there are more pictures. And you see how your decisions had an effect on people in your family. People that you met, friends. And there are things that you have regrets about, that you wish you had done things differently. The torch is showing you things you don't really want to know, because they're painful things and things you cannot change. But what it is telling you is that you have this torch for a reason, and if you use it properly, it will save you all this grief, all these problems. And maybe if you take heed of your warnings, you will walk in a different way. So you carry on walking, and your torch is getting brighter, and you can smell a beautiful scent. And you think, what is that? I have smelt this before. It is roses. It is a beautiful scent of roses. And you feel like someone has just given you a drink that has quenched your thirst and made you feel happy. As you walk down the line, you can see it's coming to a point. It is a lot wider at this point, and it seems to trail off in a different way. And you know that you have to get to this point. So you walk along, and as you get nearer, you can hear a sound of sounding like something banging really hard against metal. And you think, what is that? As you come to the point, you stand on it, and it all lights up. There is a vision in front of you of these dwarfs all working hard, and the main character is very strong and very busy with his banging this metal, and the others are running around getting lots more metal and putting it into the forge, and the man is banging away, banging away, banging away. And you think, wow, what is he bringing to light? What is being made? He turns and looks at you and he says, your future. You need to learn about your strength and focus, and using the torch of Kenaz will aid you, for it is the fire of bringing fruition into being. And my job is to forge the metal of life into you. Path, and you will see of what could and will be if you take note. You walk from that point down the next path, which is the same red line on the floor. And instead of pictures on the wall, you see the situations that are coming up in your life that you haven't quite made your decisions on. That you realise people have said to you, have you tried this? How about that? And you've dismissed it. And you realise that these are all other ways of dealing with things, and they have been sent to you to aid you, to make you think about things in a different way. It all makes sense now. You hold that torch and you realise, hey, I can change this, I can do this, I can do that, and it will be better. I will not stay in my stagnant attitude. I will not just think I'm the only one that can say what is right. I need to be shown and apply. You start to feel very light in yourself, and you start to walk along the path so happy that you realise where you've gone wrong and how you can achieve a different way. And then you see Freya, and she stands there and she says, welcome, my child. Now you know, and you can use this, and we will always be there to aid you. Speak out Kenaz whenever you need that spotlight in your life, and it will be. Use the flame to bring forth life in any situation, be it in the home, be it at work, be it for others. Use your abilities in the right way, and you will have a lovely, pleasant walk. And with that, they all disappear, and you are left back in the dark. And Kenaz is flowing away in the distance. When you are ready, my friends, as the journey has finished, you can open your eyes and you are back in your room or wherever you are, and Kenaz has left. I hope you enjoyed that, as some of these path workings do help you realise what's going on within and can aid us on changing our attitude on the outside of things. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there this week, but before I go, I want to thank any new subscribers and anybody that is watching my content. If you're not subscribing, please consider it, as it will aid the channel and help others to learn about things that they might want to know. To any returning subscribers, I am really thankful to you, and thank you very much. And to all my followers, I couldn't do this without you. Thank you so much. And for now, I'm going to leave it. The next one will be midweek, and who knows what it might be. It might be something very interesting. Well, I'm sure it will be, but it might be something that you actually want to know about. So press your notifications buttons and, you know, you'll know when I'm going to be uploading. So I'm going to leave it there, guys, and I'm going to wish you all the best wherever you are, whatever time of day, night or evening it may be. I wish you the best ever. House of Alang.